Hello and welcome to my channel, your go-to source for the latest in USA Gossip 24. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for all the updates. Let's dive right in. Ripa confessed to going braless whenever she travels on a plane. Life is hard. What's the point? For Ripa, it's braless or bust when it comes to the ultimate comfort. That's why the daytime talk show host refuses to wear a bra whenever she flies on a plane. "I don't wear a bra on an airplane," she confessed during the January 5th episode of her and husband Mark Consuelos' ABC series Live with Kelly and Mark. Life is hard. What's the point? Besides, the 55-year-old quipped that she doesn't need a bra once she's not filming. "This bra is so I have a place to clip my mic," she continued, point to her chest. "That's the only reason. That's why I'm wearing it." On the other hand, Mark said flying sans underwear isn't practical for him. As he jokingly put it, guys need support. But Kelly is hoping to ditch even more what she believes are unnecessary travel items for her next trip. After Mark explained to her the concept behind naked flying, where people board the flight with zero luggage in hand, she was all on board. "I want to try that," she told her husband of almost 3 decades. "This is the year I try naked flying, where I walk on a flight without anything, except my cell phone, my wallet and my lip balm, which I'll hand to you for your pocket." However, Kelly noted that you'll never catch her raw dogging a flight. "Raw dogging is when you sit on a flight and you don't entertain yourself with anything," she explained to the audience. "You don't listen to music, you don't watch TV, you don't watch a movie, you don't read a book. You just sit there and stare straight ahead." Calling the travel trend, which gained popularity on TikTok in 2024, a precursor to psychopathy, the All My Children alum added, "It sounds torturous for no reason." And for more wild confessions from Kelly and Mark, keep reading. Bad bedroom behavior. So much for pillow talk. When husband Mark Consuelos joined Ripa for a February 2017 episode of Live with Kelly, some 6 years before he claimed a permanent spot at the desk, she used the opportunity to issue a complaint. "When there's special married couple time in our house," she explained, "he's immediately mean to me afterwards and I don't like that. I think it's bizarre. He becomes short with me, like irritated." Though Kelly later insisted it was just a joke, her husband of nearly 3 decades felt the need to defend himself when he noticed her quip had become a trending news story. "I just wanted to set the record straight that no one can be mean after something if they are unconscious," he declared on air days later. "I sleep." Echoed his bride, "Maybe that's what I meant. I didn't really mean mean. I meant completely disinterested, like sound asleep." Perhaps a DM would have been appropriate? There's a reason kids Michael Consuelos, Lola Consuelos and Joaquin Consuelos are forced to tread lightly whenever they take an innocent scroll through social media. Consider the time Mark revealed he'd be taking over the Instagram feed for his series Riverdale during a 2019 episode, prompting Kelly to comment, "Oh, Daddy, I love when you take over." It's just one of the reasons why the morning show fixture is pretty confident her children have done their best to erase any sign of them from social media. "I'm certain they have blocked any channel with any mention of our names," Kelly told E! News in April 2023. "Just like they block us on social media. They block us any way they can." Is that your gun or? When Kelly posted a series of Halloween throwbacks in 2020, including Mark and pal Bruce Bozzi in full GPS regalia, her husband had a little something to say about the tight fit of his trousers. "Full disclosure, I believe that's definitely a shadow that's causing the bulging effect," he commented, causing his wife to reply, Baby, are you seeing shadows?" And when Kelly appeared on E's Daily Pop days later, she wasn't afraid to address what her man was packing. After host Justin Sylvester noted that was why they'd been married so long, she responded, "It's not the only reason. But I would say the top 3. Not that she's griping, but the Halloween photo frenzy caused Kelly to get in the habit of doing a full body scan before sharing any family memories. When Justin Sylvester commented on Instagram that Kelly had been very deliberate with the images she shared from a November 2020 tropical getaway, The morning host cheekily replied, "You have no idea how carefully and how limiting it all is. I'm not complaining." The secret to their everlasting marriage after almost 30 years and 3 kids. "Love and sexy time," Kelly said during a 2021 episode of Live. The couple's intimate way of dealing with stress came up when Mark was filling in as a guest co-host and he and Kelly were discussing the show scenes from a marriage. "I was like, none of this would ever be happening in the Mark Consuelos household, because he would have nipped all of this in the bud immediately," Kelly said of the marital turmoil they watched. "He would have been like, 'Oh, you're upset? I know how to take care of that. Oh, you don't feel good about something? I'll take care of that. Oh, you're feeling like maybe you're overworked? I got you. I know what you need.'" She continued, "Because everything for Mark is settled with," before Mark interjected, "love." Kelly added, "Love and sexy time," Mark said, "Not everything. Not everything." But she confirmed, just about almost everything. As long as he doesn't expect her to get up and, at him. While Mark is unabashedly a morning person when it comes to sex, I find it disgusting, Kelly admitted during a July 2025 appearance on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast. So when it comes to their bedroom activity, she drives a hard bargain. I said to him, "Here's the thing," Kelly explained. "There needs to be a yin and a yang here. It can't always be your way. It feels like 90% of the time it's your way, and now that we work together every day, it's gonna have to sometimes be my way. And my way's at night only." Fortunately for her, their early AM hosting gig usually takes care of that problem. "The greatest thing about this job," she said of Live, "this thing has almost repulsed him from morning time during the work week, which is like a miracle." A slip of the tongue. Mark used some, colorful language when Kelly posted a photo of herself in a rainbow-hued sequin sweatshirt. Commenting on the more glitter, less Twitter messaging on her top, the actor asked, "Baby, is that a G or a C, asking for a friend?" Apparently celebrating youngest son Joaquin's 18th birthday brought to mind memories of being in her birthday suit. Because when Mark posted an Instagram tribute in February 2021, writing, "Our little guy is all grown up," Kelly commented, "You know what? Making him was so much fun." And apparently quite the international experience, with Mark noting he was, made during a trip to Montreal. When Andy Cohen tasked his good pal with playing a game called Have You Stopped There? On a September 2022 episode of Watch What Happens Live, the answer was unequivocally yes. Public bathroom? Check. On set during their All My Children days? When they were on a boat? As Cohen cracked, "You used to go to the bay in front of my house and shut up on that boat of yours." But while he surmised, based on your Instagram PDA alone, it's hard to imagine a place you and Mark haven't done the deed, there are a few spots that remain unchristened. Kelly confirmed they hadn't, yet, gotten busy in a car on the way to an event, in a department store dressing room or on the set of their daytime talk show. Kelly's favorite position? The one that puts her good side on display. At the height of the pandemic, when she was based in NYC for her show and he was shooting Riverdale and Vancouver, we had sexual rituals that were so ludicrous, she recalled on a March 2023 episode of her Let's Talk Off Camera podcast. And also quite crafty. "I became so alarmed at my appearance over FaceTime," she noted, "that I started hanging the computer on a ladder, so that I could look up to Mark, and he did not have to see what gravity was actually doing." Apparently Kelly isn't the type to mix business with pleasure. While commenting on the romance that spelled the end of Amy Robach and TJ Holmes' stints as co-hosts on ABC's GMA3, Kelly joked that she and Mark were following network protocol now that he's joined her behind the live desk. "She and Mark have taken a vow of chastity while we'll be working together," Kelly shared on Watch What Happens Live in April 2023. "Because I know how ABC does not like that, TV partners banging on the side," she added. "So, we promise, no banging on the side. I think we're alone now." Once youngest Joaquin was off to college in 2021, the married duo got used to feathering an empty nest. Mark and I had gotten into our habits of just sort of wandering around as we please, you know, leaving the doors open as we please, Kelly told E! News in June 2023. And then, lo and behold, Lola comes back from London and now we've gotta lock it up again. Joaquin came home for his summer break, and we had to lock it up again. And when her parents moved into their New York pad for a stretch, the lack of privacy forced them to get a bit more creative. You have no idea, she cracked, the lengths that we go to. Freak Week deets. When Lola moved back in with her parent for her last semester of college, she got into the habits of walking into their bedroom without knocking, a practice they were desperate to break. So, in pure Mark fashion, he teased their daughter on what to expect when she enters their room unannounced from now on. Be warned, Lola Consuelos. 'Cause this week's freaky week, isn't it? Mark quipped during a January 2023 episode of Live. To which Kelly replied with a laugh, why this week? Is this historically freaky week? Mark noted with a smile, it is now. As for what led to the NSFW warning? Mark and Kelly explained during the episode that after Lola kept opening their bedroom door without giving warning, Mark had a chat with her. I said, Lola, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, he explained. I'm very excited that you are home. We missed you. You are the heart of this family. You're so funny and you're just fantastic. But you gotta knock.